a joke you broke. Your love life's the away. It's like you're always stuck in second gear. When it hasn't been your day, your week, your month, or even your year. But I'll be there for you. When the rain starts to fall, I'll be there for you. Like I've been there before. I'll be there for you. 'Cause you're there for me too.
Hello and welcome back to the Homecoming podcast with video now. How are you doing, Tom?
I'm doing good, mate. I'm excited. We've got this video thing happening.
We do.
Moving up in the world.
We're going places. We really are. It's weird to think. We literally 5 minutes before we were like, should we try video? You said, let's try video. And then we're like, okay, sure. And now we're here. Now we're in the flesh.
Your shaved head.
Exactly. With my beautiful shaved head. It's weird though, because last time we spoke, I'd literally just shaved it, and it was right down to the surface. But now, like, it's growing. I'm not going to be bald when I'm older. It's great news to hear.
Well,
maybe we'll never know.
We'll see.
Anyway, how are you doing? What kind of things have you been up to?
Nothing much. Sort of. What are we now? Like week 10, 9, something like that.
Something like 8, I think it is, isn't it?
8. See, I don't even know.
Yeah.
But no, nothing special. Nothing. I want to tell you stuff, but I don't have anything.
Done nothing. Okay, fair enough.
What about you? You okay?
Yeah, I'm good. Thank you for asking.
It's all right.
I just thanks, bro. Someone's asking. That's cool. That I haven't been up to much, to be honest. I'm just trying to think really. I'm doing exercise now. That's a new thing in my life. So I'm going out for runs in the morning, which is good, and doing like ab workouts and stuff like that. You know.
Wow.
Who knows how long that'll last? But yeah, that's what's going on. And today, we've got our subject for today is one very close to your heart, and that is musical theatre.
Musical theatre. No, I did that.
I don't know either, mate. You're just so hyped. we'll let it pass. And yeah, so let's just hit it up. Let's go straight to the questions. Now they're gonna see. Everyone's gonna see me going to my phone.
Yeah, me too. To be fair.
Exactly. So let's just hit it up. Let's go straight into it. When did you, Thomas? When did you first actually use your acting name? What is your acting name, by the way? Did you have like a stage name?
It's just
Tom
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 Golby.
G. Tom G.
No, that's not my acting name. I'm Honey G. No, I'm just Tom Golby.
Okay.
No one
okay.
like
When did you first get into musical theatre? Let's hit you up with that one straight away. Was it a childhood thing? Has it only been the last 4 years, 5 years?
No, I'll tell you. My first time I saw a musical was at the White Rock in Hastings.
Yeah.
My parents took me to see the UK tour of Joseph, and I remember turning to my mum, and I didn't know what the idea of a musical was.
Yeah.
And I turned to my mum like mid-performance.
You're like,
and
this
just
is shit.
I did say, do they just sing the whole time? And my mum went, no. And I was like, thank God. And then they did sing the whole time.
Wow.
So that's the first time I saw it. And then I remember I was in year 4, 5. And my brother did football, like he's a classic football lad. And I just never fell for that. So my parents were trying to find me something to do, like a hobby. And they sent me to do a summer show thing. And I said, my brother has to come because I'm too scared to do it by myself. So we did Guys and Dolls when I was year 4, like I was 9 or 8 or something. And I really enjoyed it. And then I was like, right, I'm going to keep doing it. I did shows every summer. Then I started like a stage school when I was like 11, proper getting into it. And then at like 14, 15, I started listening to musicals and stuff, going to see it on my own. And then started doing it at college. And now it's like my biggest passion. And now I'm going to London in September to do it.
Fair play.
So big leagues, man. West End, here I come.
Exactly. Yeah. Free tickets, yeah?
We'll see.
Shout out. If anyone, when we get to 100 subscribers, guys, you'll be getting free tickets. Because it'll take us 10 years. But yeah, cool. I think I missed you then because I did Fame. I don't know if that
You
was
did.
is that yeah I did. I don't know if that was the year before or the year after you. But then I
I
did do
think
another
you
one.
you did Fame in 2009,
You know better than me. I don't. I
and then I
can't
did
remember what it was.
Our House, 2010,
Mm.
Wedding Singer, High School Musical 2, and then a few years
True
later
OG.
I did.
True White Rock OG right here.
You were before me, so yeah, we just missed each other, which
Yeah.
is quite weird.
That is weird thinking about that. Yeah, I did it with my brother. And then after that, it was. I guess I enjoyed parts of it, but I think I enjoyed it for like the wrong reasons. I kind of enjoyed the singing and stuff like that because I was still into singing, and then I kind of did other singing stuff. But I remember I enjoyed like messing around as well. So like on stage. And
Yeah, that was one of the big
that was
big
kind
things.
of the fun part.
Yeah.
But yeah, and when would you kind of say that you think that your actual passion for music, like or musical theatre, actually came? Because obviously you'd said at the start you'd thinking, oh, is it just singing? And then was it down the line? Was it your first show? Was it your second show? Was it, or maybe only like a few years ago? You're like, this is actually my passion.
Yeah, that's a good question. I did
Loud
it.
noise.
I did it like throughout secondary school, and I did shows, and I competed in like festivals of song and dance and stuff, which I didn't tell anyone at the time because I was like, I'm not gay. But then we got to
Because only gay people can do musical theatre.
apparently. No. I think I probably got to year 10, 11, and my stage school that I was at started doing more pieces and like quite detailed musical theatre pieces. And then I was also involved in quite a lot of shows where I was like a lead and stuff, and I just really enjoyed the atmosphere and the buzz of it. So then I was like deciding what I wanted to do at college, and I was like, I do want to do musical theatre. And it became more from just something I did on Tuesday evenings to like, I listened to it all the time, and my friend groups became people who were also interested in it, which really evolved in college, obviously. And like pretty much all of my friends now do theatre. Like, you're an exception,
Yeah.
but you still enjoy it, sort of thing. So
Yeah. I think I appreciate it.
yeah, whereas a lot of people I was friends with maybe didn't, so I'm not really friends with them anymore, sadly, because we didn't have an interest, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, probably about 14, 15, it really got like, what else am I going to do, sort of thing.
No, that's cool though that you found that kind of passion, and there was like no other kind of alternative to kind of doing it. Yeah, brilliant. Who would you say is your kind of like biggest kind of inspirations? Biggest inspirations in the game? Who is it? Give me names.
I don't know if you've heard of him. He's called Ben Platt.
Yeah, I know because I saw like 50 of your Snapchats like a few days ago. Ben Platt. He's the guy from oh my god, how am I actually forgetting this now? The one about the college and they all singing, and it's called Pitch Perfect. Number 2, Ben Platt. No, number 1 as well actually, isn't he? Because he's the reject in the number 1.
Yeah, he's in 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've seen the third one, but yeah, he's just so good. He's in a musical called Dear Evan Hansen, which was on Broadway, and it's on West End now. He originated the role, and his voice is just crazy. And he was in Book of Mormon as well.
Amazing.
I'm not even lying, mate. Listen to his album. It's one of my favorite albums called Sing to Me Instead, and it's just, every song's good because it's not like, oh yeah, this beat is mad. It's like his vibrato. It's crazy. He's just mad. His acting's really good. He's got a Netflix show on Netflix called Politician, which is really good.
Okay.
Because do you know Ryan Murphy? You heard of him?
No.
He's a producer. He produced like American Horror Story, Glee. New TV show called Hollywood, which is really good. Check it out. And he produced that, which is cool. So Ben Platt, he's like, if I could meet one celebrity, it'd be Ben Platt.
Well, you did kind of meet him because you were on like a Zoom call with him.
I was in a Zoom, but I didn't get to talk
Pretty
to him.
much met him, mate.
Yeah, fine. I fucking met him.
Did it actually? How many people were in the call, and how did it come
1,000.
around? Was it from like his Twitter, and it was like?
Yeah. So, actually, my friend Joe told me, because my friend Joe is like a joint Ben Platt addict, and he messaged me. Well, Ben Platt released a new song.
He's a taker.
Yeah, he released a new song, and then Joe messaged me saying, "Do you know about his Zoom call thing he's doing this evening?" And I was like, "Whoa, what?" So it's like, yeah, at 7:55 he's going to release a Zoom link, and then you click on it and if you see if you get in. So I was sat there at 7:53 just waiting. It came up on Twitter. I clicked it. I got in on my laptop, and then I tried to do it on my phone, but it was already full by the time I like picked my phone up. So it was literally like split second.
Really? Jeez.
And my friend Joe couldn't even get in, bless him.
Oh no! So he saw all the like Snapchats of you just having a great time, loving it up.
Yeah, I did call him during the call though, so he could kind of be involved. But he was like,
Okay.
"Call me afterwards." Like,
Enjoy the moment. Yeah, definitely.
But it was a lot of Americans really, because he's an American guy and
Yeah,
stuff.
I'm not surprised.
So
yeah.
I was a Brit. But yeah, that was really cool.
Did you actually were you all muted the entire time, or did you get to like speak? Okay.
Yeah, it was all muted. It was like a little
To
Q&A.
be fair, if there's like 1,000 people, you don't want like 1,000
you can't.
voices just...
Nah, so it was everyone muted, and then I'd say about 10, 11 people asked the question.
Oh, okay.
So I was like,
Yeah.
but I didn't get it.
Yeah. Smoke signals in the background.
Please.
Please. Wow. And
Next.
okay. And what other is he like the biggest inspiration? Because I assume he was like was he your biggest inspiration before the Zoom call, or is it something that's happened since like last couple of days? He's become a bigger inspiration.
Yeah, he just I've just always been like obsessed with him
Okay.
since like 2016, 2017.
Yeah.
Because I think he's a musical theatre fan. He's not just like, oh, it's my job, like I'm just good at singing, I do it. He's into it as much as his audience is, so therefore you kind of relate to him in a way.
Yeah.
And he did a show at Radio City Music Hall a few months back when everything was all right, and it's being released. It's like a documentary on Netflix, like in 2 weeks or something, which is cool.
Fair enough.
Next, I don't want to be basic, but I want to say Lin-Manuel Miranda just because he's like a fucking genius. So he wrote Hamilton.
Oh, it's that guy.
Yeah.
Wait. Okay, and then he did In the Heights as well, did he?
Hey, look at you.
Big brain.
Yeah.
That's literally that has been drilled into me so much by my girlfriend. It is literally like because she loves In the Heights, and it's literally like this guy. I feel bad that I've forgotten his name, but I knew that he's In the Heights, and isn't he doing it? He's doing a new one, right? That's coming out soon, I think. I might be. I'm probably completely wrong on this.
He's doing some projects. He's directing a musical movie adaptation of Tick.
Did he do some of the stuff for Moana as well?
He did the songs for Moana, yeah.
See,
Look at
I
you.
know some stuff.
He was in the Mary Poppins Returns as well with Emily Blunt.
Who was he? Was he
He was like, in like the original Mary Poppins, it was Dick Van Dyke.
Dick Van Dyke guy? Yeah.
He was like the Dick
Mary
Van Dyke.
Poppins.
Yeah, exactly.
The Cockney was so bad at that. It's so like iconic though. You know, it's just.
Yeah, Lynn was the same in the new one. It was kind of a bit corny, but you kind of like it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just think he's amazing. Like Hamilton's just crazy. If people haven't listened to it, just go and listen to it. It's about history and stuff, but it's not really. Well, it is, but it's just so fucking genius. And
Yeah.
I was gonna say actually, if you can see it, that'd be cool. But it got announced the other day that the recorded version of the original Broadway cast is being released on Disney Plus
Oh,
July
no way.
3rd. Like edited like a movie, so like close-ups, but also like you're in the theater.
Yeah.
Gonna be sick.
I haven't got Disney Plus yet, but I feel like, to be honest, I don't know, because there's so much. I feel like I like stuff like The Mandalorian and the classic Disney films. Those are the only kind of things I'm going to watch. But
There's a lot on there, mate.
If there
There's
is
like
more stuff on there.
Marvel, Star Wars.
Yeah, there is Marvel as well. Yeah, Star Wars. Man,
Pixar.
they literally own everything now.
They do. There's a lot of
Yeah,
because they own like 20th Century Fox. They've got a lot of films of that as well.
yeah. Wow. Jeez.
So there's a lot on there. So yeah, that's coming on July 3rd, which is really cool.
Yeah, if you hadn't have mentioned that guy, wouldn't have said his name, but I would have said the guy who'd done Hamilton, because I've listened to some of his stuff, but you can just tell. And I watched the Graham Norton rap he did on there and stuff like that, and it just seems like a very, very. It's like a kind of just one of the greats in that kind of department, which is. I mean,
Yeah, he's like a
even if
legend now.
even if you're not big into musical theatre like me, I think you can still appreciate it.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be interesting to see what he does next because
Yeah.
he's done so much in such a short time.
Yeah.
It's kind of a He's got a lot to.
He made
match.
In the Heights in was it university or college or the equivalent. So if you could,
Yeah, he was writing it anyway, but then he then had to be like a supply teacher whilst still writing.
Oh
so
really? Oh,
he's just a normal guy who's just got a talent.
Okay.
But that's In the Heights is actually made into a film, which is like a professional like. It looks really sick.
No, wait, the trailer's just come out. Well, just come out. It came out kind of recently.
While ago.
Yeah.
It looks really good.
Yeah, literally. No, trust me, like I've been hearing this for like fucking months now. I can't get away from it now. Help me. Okay. So say let's just what is your favourite musical first of all?
Just
give me one. Give me one.
I don't know if I can, because I want to say like I don't want to be basic, but I do really love Hamilton because it was one of the things that really like proved to me that musical theatre doesn't have to be legit and like you know,
it can
slow.
be contemporary as well. Yeah,
I like modern shit. Like as much as I love Carousel and Oklahoma and all that old stuff, I do prefer the modern, like more gritty, more detailed stuff. And Hamilton proved that to me when I was like 15. I was like, oh. I love doing
that was an actual reaction at the time of hearing Hamilton.
I was literally listening.
Just had a stroke halfway through listening.
Mum's like, you good?
Yeah, exactly.
I really like high energy, quite cheesy shows as well, like Grease, Hairspray. Okay. Let's
take Grease. If you had to, with today's actors, obviously some of them will have already played parts in Grease, but say you could make an all-star cast of Grease. You could put in whatever it's called, Danny, John Travolta's guys. Danny and Sandy, and you could choose any actor from musical theatre or from Hollywood or anywhere, apart from yourself, of course. And then who would you put where? Who would have what role?
Oh my Christ!
I am hitting you with this one completely. Like this is kind of like something I've just hit you with now.
I'm gonna get my Spotify up just to look at albums, just to sort of ring some names in my head.
Right. Okay.
Thing is, right, Grease, they did a thing called Grease Live like 2-3 years ago, which was class. It had like a guy called Aaron Tveit as Danny. You might have heard of him. He was in like Les Mis and stuff. And it was really good.
The thing as well is you need to think about, would you change the role in any way? Because I'm sure like a modern day Danny is very different to Danny from, when was it? 80s, was it? I don't know when Grease was set.
Is that what you want it to be? Like a modern day?
Say it was a modern day. No, okay. Do a modern day twist on Grease. A culturally appropriate modern day.
I'm gonna just type in famous actors.
Right, here we go.
And see what comes up. Famous actors who died.
Okay.
Right, I'm trying to think of the characters as well. We've got I need famous young actors because they play fucking school kids. Came up with like Will Smith and Tom Cruise. I was like, I think it might be a bit too old.
Yeah.
Who we got? There's that guy Timothy
Chalamet.
He's pretty good.
That's a good shout actually, but he doesn't have that kind of like that masculine side to him. I don't think.
No, he doesn't.
He's a very feminine guy. In The King, he was kind of like. I think the problem is it's his kind of stature and his. I don't want to be like, oh, he can't do it because he's like skinny and quite short, but I feel like the character is the way John Travolta had it, because he looked the part. He looked completely the part.
Yeah, there's a guy called Ansel Elgort. You heard of him?
No.
He was in like Fault in Our Stars and stuff.
Oh, okay. The guy.
He's in Baby Driver.
He is Baby Driver. Oh, yeah, okay, that guy. Yeah. Okay.
He's good. He's actually in the new remake of West Side Story, which is coming out December, as the lead in that. So he'd be good. I'm not really going to give like, oh, he should be Danny, he should be Kaneki, because I don't really know. I'm sort of just like.
Would be good in it. Yeah.
I think John Boyega. He's good.
To be fair, he definitely has the charm. Actually, that's true. John Boyega, he could be a good Danny.
Tom Holland.
I was thinking Tom Holland in my brain. I was thinking, does he kind of fit in that? I feel like he's too innocent though to do it.
No. There's a character called Doody who is like the sort of dumb, like plays the guitar sort of guy. I think Tom Holland could do that.
What about the female side now?
Hang on, famous young
Sandy. Oh, Sandy.
We've got Peyton List, Selena Gomez, what's that? Haley Steinfeld.
Okay.
You know her?
I
She's
recognise
Haley
the name.
Steinfeld is the one in Pitch Perfect 2.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. She was in that
The light-
that Zoom call recently with a bunch of like celebrities that were singing.
I don't know. What else we got here? That Emma Roberts could probably play someone. You know what I mean? Emma Roberts.
Yeah, fair enough. That's a few names anyway.
There's a few names in there. I feel like that Maisie girl from Maisie Edwards.
Maisie Williams.
Maisie Williams. No, I said Maisie Edwards. She could probably do a
John Boyega and Maisie Williams. Yes, make it happen.
I should be a casting director.
Wow.
Right, we'll leave that question there. I don't want to piss anyone off.
Okay, that's fair enough. Okay,
Good question.
It's a question that's more like for society as a whole, because I kind of like the questions where we kind of take it back from musical theatre, something like that.
Yeah.
So, do you think that kind of musicals or stage musicals or film musicals should be forced to spread like a progressive message about society, like including and women having a kind of bigger role in society and stuff like that, and more like ethnic actors and stuff like that as well? That's the first part of the question. And the second part is, should they always have a happy ending? Should musicals always have a happy ending? Do you want to answer the first bit first? So do you think they should always kind of spread a progressive message? Do you think they owe it to society as well as the audience?
No. I'll be straight up. Like, why should they? Like, movies don't always do that. TV shows don't always do that. Why should musicals? It's amazing when they do. Like, most musicals do, to be fair. But I don't think it's their duty. Like, there's some shows like Hairspray, for example. It was set in like the 60s, so there's like racism and stuff.
And they have the part of the dance hall where it's split in the middle, the segregation.
Yeah. But then they overcome it and like they give little Inez, whatever her name is, the like lead dancer of the show. So it's kind of breaking that, which is nice to see. But I don't think it's their job. Like, I think musicals are just stories told with music on a stage rather than told with...
I think you've got to kind of accept, end of the day, it is entertainment, and you don't have to all the time. You've got to be spreading it. It's good when you can put in a message there that's like tries to improve society, but if it doesn't work with the story, don't do it.
What's the point? Yeah. There's like Into the Woods. I don't know it too well, but it has nothing really to do with the modern day. It's about fairy tales like Little Red Riding Hood and Cinderella. So it's just, I mean, it shows probably female empowerment and stuff, but I don't really see why, unless the story is about like men abusive and shit. I think most things should have female empowerment anyway.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah.
We've got unlimited minutes.
Let's make it a long one.
Exactly. This is now a 3-hour podcast. So
to be fair, just to Elliot, not the fans here. Hi fans. We could just film another one after this if we've got time.
We could, if you like this one.
I'll change my top.
Me. Maybe I will record another one. Maybe. Okay, so there's that part, and then should musicals always have a happy ending? I think that one's pretty self-explanatory. They shouldn't always have a happy ending.
What, you think they should?
No, they shouldn't always have a happy ending.
Oh, I was like,
yeah, they've always got to be happy. No, because obviously, what is Phantom of the Opera? That doesn't have a happy ending, does it?
I don't really know Phantom. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, that's okay. I don't know.
I think not a happy ending.
A wide guess.
I don't think they should have a happy ending, but a
satisfying
redeemed ending. Like in Dear Evan Hansen, for example, it's a fucked up story of like how a guy made a lie and it just grew and just kind of fucked all this family over. So at the end of the thing, it's like he doesn't get what he wants, but people grow and accept and allow mistakes, and that's fine. It's not happy, but it's like growth and maturity, which is nice. So yeah, not really happy, but some have happy endings, and I love a happy ending. Everyone's just dancing at the end. You're like, yeah.
Exactly,
but,
like Shrek. Just end of the day, just everyone just hits
Shrek
it out.
Was good, yeah. I did Shrek. That was class.
Yeah, I watched Shrek. Did we watch Shrek together with our secondary school? Did you go to that the musical?
Oh yeah. Yes, year 7.
I don't know if it was year 7.
It
I
was
might
year.
have
Yeah, I
gone.
think it was.
There must have been 2 of them then, because I think I went like year 9.
No. It wasn't. Oh, it wasn't on West End in year 9, mate.
Really?
I know it wasn't.
Was it year
It
7?
was year 7. I remember because I was like,
Really?
oh my god, we're going on a school trip, and I was one of the youngest there. I think you were there as well.
I definitely saw Shrek with the school. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Are you sure? 100%. No, but it would have been on in year 9, because that's later than year 7.
No, it closed in like year 8.
Really?
Yeah, because then I don't know what came after that. Like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory or something came.
Well, I mean, I must. Maybe it was year 7 then. I went with you. Okay. That would make sense, to be fair, if we went together.
Yeah,
Is
I've
that
only seen
when we
it
were
once.
walking around Covent Garden?
Yeah.
Okay. Year 7 it was then.
Year 7 or 8. It was one of them two. I think it was year 7 then.
That was good though, and the massive dragon. That was so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. What would you say are the kind of best and worst switches from, like, going from movies to stage? Because you said before there was that one you were telling me about before where it was Joe Sugg going from YouTube to stage, and then he couldn't hit half the notes, and there was
Yeah.
but obviously not YouTube. I mean more of a kind of like film to stage to film, because you can see like greats like Neil Patrick Harris. He does stuff like stage, no, not Neil, stage and goes to TV, and then why can I not think of? Oh, don't worry. And then other people as well. The guy Gandalf.
Ian McKellen.
He can do incredible Shakespeare and then go straight to Lord of the Rings. So
Yeah, I mean, I'll talk about that Joe Sugg. He got asked to join the musical Waitress, which was on, I think it's the Adelphi Theatre in London.
that was because it wasn't doing very well, was it? And then they needed to
Yeah,
kind
they
of
were
high-profile
using
name.
stunt casting for, sorry, to sell tickets and stuff. And I didn't get to see it because I wasn't really interested. Hang on, I'm dying. But I've seen a video of him singing, and it was they lowered the key, and then it just didn't sound amazing. His character was good, but I'm dying over here. Can I get
You're
some?
too excited to get out. You can get some water if you like. We can pause it. I can.
Just you talk. It's literally in my bathroom.
All right. Okay. So guys, anyway, the question you were asking me about, I can't remember it now. Oh, the switches. Okay. Using my extreme levels of theatre knowledge right now, I'm going to say some great switches as well. Obviously, we all know him, Ian McKellen. Who would forget him? Great guy. That was an amazing switch, really. I mean, he's done some incredible pieces of theatre and just moved into the big world. He's in Lord of the Rings. He's done crazy stuff like that. Great actor. Anyway, back to Tom.
So yeah, he Joe Sugg, his character was good, and his intentions were good. It just,
He had good intentions.
if you're a musical theatre person and you know about people graduating drama school and how hard it is to get into a show, it's annoying to see someone who doesn't really, I don't want to say doesn't deserve it, but hasn't worked as hard. It's just sort of been handed on a plate.
Hasn't worked the whole way up that route. It's just kind of got lucky. Yeah.
And not only hasn't worked hard, isn't fit for the role, but it's just getting given it.
The other thing as well, if you move from a guy who's a roof thatcher and he's done YouTube, and then throw him into a drama kind of theatre. I mean, he might have interest in it, but
well, I think the
having
reason
that
he
is
got it was because he.
It's almost a recipe for disaster. But obviously, they wanted the name. They wanted the high-profile name.
Well, no, I think he did it because he did Strictly, and he was pretty good at performing.
Yeah, but you don't need to sing for that.
Nah. Well,
I mean, it's obviously a similar thing. Like, you know, it's dancing. If there's dancing in the role he did, but yeah.
Other actors, I'll talk about some good people who did it. There's a famous musical theatre actress called Patti LuPone, who's kind of a Broadway queen in a way.
Okay.
She's just done some. She was like the original Fontaine in Les Mis in London, and she's done Gypsy and a bunch of other stuff.
Okay.
She's done quite a lot of acting as well, and I bring her up because I mentioned earlier that Hollywood TV series I've been watching. She was in it, and she's so fucking good. So it just shows, like, just because people are musical theatre performers, and it can often be stereotypically like they're over dramatized sometimes. I think that's more in older shows, like hi on that stuff like that. Whereas nowadays it's the acting in musical theatre. Yeah. Whereas nowadays it's like the acting's just as genuine. Like acting's acting at the end of the day. So that you can easily go from doing stage stuff to TV stuff quite quickly. And a lot of actors are proving that. Like I would say a bunch of names, but I don't know if you know them. So, but there's a lot of people who do TV nowadays as well.
To be fair, I probably wouldn't know them. You're probably right.
Yeah, I mean, if I didn't know musical, I would know them. So. But yeah, there's a lot of people who do musical theatre, but also do TV and film. Probably because it pays better, but also it's exposure.
And you get
because
that,
they have
the exposure.
So, what was the question?
I was talking about the best and worst switches from musical theatre to TV or film, and vice versa. What? Performing, yeah.
Performers, or like, as in like, because there's obviously film adaptations of stuff.
No, performers, not the actual.
Okay.
Obviously, you've got films as well, like Cinderella, stuff like that. But they were already movies anyway, weren't they? So.
Well, there is film.
That did go to stage though, didn't it? So I guess that does.
Yeah, that's the stage one.
Yeah, that makes sense. Right. Have you got any more before I move on? Let's just move on.
Yeah, we'll move on.
Give me. I guess we can both answer this one. Favorite songs from musical theatre.
Let me get my playlist up because I could just feed them to you. Hamilton, first of all, there's a song called My Shot, which is just, if you listen to it, you'll be like, oh, energy.
Yeah.
I've got two playlists on my Spotify. One called Happy / Bangers MT. Okay. So when I want to be like, woo! And another one called Sad MT.
Okay.
Yeah. Right, I'm just going to list them. So if you're listening, maybe add these to your playlist.
Yeah, hit these up.
Hairspray, you've got You Can't Stop the Beat, New Girl in Town, Good Morning Baltimore.
The New Girl in Town.
There's a Only Fools and Horses musical at the moment in London. Obviously not at the moment.
I haven't seen it, but
neither have I. But the opening song, Only Fools and Horses, Hooky Street, is a banger of a musical theatre song. It's basically
That's a rare banger as well. Not many people, I'm sure, know about that. That's rare.
There we are.
Shiny.
School of Rock, the musical. You're in the Band, quite a good tune.
Okay.
Newsies, I love Newsies, good musical based off film. Song called Carrying the Banner. It's a really good 5-minute energy song, kind of all guys singing it.
Yeah.
Cracking song. Grease, you got Grease, Those Magic Changes, Grease Lightning, Mooning. They're probably my 4 favourite songs from that. Hamilton, you got Right Hand Man, Guns and Ships, which I can rap the whole of if anyone was interested.
Okay.
Non-Stop is genius, and Yorktown I think is one of the best musical theatre songs ever written. Shrek, Who I'd Be is a really nice end of Act 1 song. There's a musical called Finding Neverland, which has got a bunch of songs like Stronger, When Your Feet Don't Touch the Ground, All That Matters. Good songs. Billy Elliot, I've recently got into Billy Elliot a lot more than I used to. So Solidarity is just a tune, 8-minute song. Electricity is a really good song. And He Could Be a Star, very emotional song.
Wow. Okay. Is there any more? Any more?
You've got I got loads. Mate.
Wow.
Spring Awakening. Check out Spring Awakening. That's for you older folks because there's a lot of swearing and sexual stuff in that. Spring Awakening.
That's right. Over 60s demographic. So
hell yeah. There's a song called actually not over 60s. You don't want to listen to this. Song called Totally Fucked. Bitch of Living. I believe. Song of Purple Summer. Good songs. I'll leave it there.
Let's leave that there. That's impressive.
I really got into it there.
Yeah, I know. You're totally fucked. Bitch be living.
bitch of living.
Bitch be living would be a cool title as well. Wow. I was going to say a few of them, but I think you probably said all of mine plus 10 times the amount I know.
No, I want to hear yours.
No, you said most of them. I've got to look.
The ones I didn't.
I don't really have that. To be fair, I don't have a huge amount. Most of mine, I was kind of, as I was saying today, I was to prepare myself for this podcast. I was just listening to some like Disney tunes just to get my mind in the game, So I let me find the one that I was listening to. Okay, here we go. So I don't know if these have all been turned into stage. I know obviously Lion King. There's so many bangers in that. Just Can't Wait to Be King. That's such a good song. We've also got Circle of Life. Probably one of the best openings of all time in theatre. Saw that on my 13th birthday. Vomited that night because I ate too many prawns. It's got a little bit of a story behind it. Best birthday ever. Can You Feel the Love Tonight? That's such a good song, you know.
It's a good song,
That
man.
is a banging tune, and also it's romantic, you know. Put it on with your girlfriend. You'll definitely get at least a kiss. Talking about kiss, we're hitting it.
You didn't say
straight-
Hakuna Matata.
Oh shit, yeah. Man, that's such a banger as well.
Come on.
What was I was on the Kiss. Kiss the Girl. That's what I was back. That was the transition I was going for. Kiss the Girl. That's such a tune. That's a banger as well.
Wait, do you know what it's from?
Yeah, it's from Little Mermaid.
Okay, I was just...
Don't come at me with these. I know. I got that brain. Aladdin. The one where Whole New World. Just recovered there. Whole New World. What a tune. Yeah. There's so many more. I'm just kind of going through here. That's why I've only just come to Hakuna Matata. That's where it came from.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, and the whole of the Jungle Book, pretty much. Everything from the Jungle Book.
Big Disney guy.
I'm a big Disney guy. Yeah, I'm not really, to be honest. I just like the music, but yeah.
Fair enough.
So, should we move on to our game round? I know you're excited. I can see.
Well, how? We didn't record when we started, so I don't even know how long we've been going.
I don't know how long. Oh, can we check on the? Well, we must have been going for at least 40 minutes, right? Because we got the announcement saying it's been upgraded.
Oh, does that happen at 40 minutes?
I assume so. Is there a way of checking? Well, we started around... it's 1:06 now. Did we start around 12:10? No, because we did a lot of messing around.
No. We started like
already.
20.
Okay,
I think we started at least 20.
We've probably done 40 minutes. Should we just do a quick fire?
I don't know if we have done 40 minutes. I feel like we'd have done like half an hour. Oh, maybe we have.
Okay, well,
I don't know.
Well,
it could be a bit of a long one.
We can do a game then. Let's do it. So,
Let's do it.
We've got a special request from a special fan out there.
Who is it?
To say it's my girlfriend.
No.
Okay, our number one fan. To say, basically, because I don't know much about musicals, you're the king of musicals. Basically, you give me names of musicals, and I've got to guess that I don't know, and I've got to kind of guess what the musical's about in, like, I don't know, 30 words or something like that. I'll try and get a picture of it, and then ultimately probably get it completely wrong. So give me, like, I don't know, a musical. I'll say if I know it or not, and then we can...
How about In the Heights? I know you know it, but do you know what it's about?
Shit. Okay. That's the one where it's set in like a favela, isn't it? And it's all about dancing. I know In the Heights. I've got no idea.
That was right.
That bit I know.
Not a favela, but
Yeah, I'm gonna get abused when I see
it's
my
in
girlfriend
Washington Heights in New York.
Okay, that's it. I thought it was in some kind of, I don't know. I saw the trailer.
But it's got like Puerto Rican, Dominican.
That's what I
Republic
meant.
sort of
That kind of dancey
Yeah.
Latin American.
Latino.
Okay, I kind of know that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Waitress.
Waitress. What? About a waitress? Let me think. Maybe it's about a waitress, and she's got to become like a star, something like that.
It's about a waitress in an abusive relationship who wants to.
Okay,
If she can win this, pie competition thing. She could gain enough money to like leave her husband thing, and she gets pregnant by a doctor. It's a whole thing.
Right. Okay.
Wait, no, not pregnant by a doctor. She gets pregnant and she goes to a doctor and then they fall in love. The whole thing.
Okay. So she might actually get pregnant by a doctor just later on.
Yeah, probably. I just had one. Where did you go? Kinky Boots.
I'm about to. I know it's. Oh God, I'm gonna get this so wrong. I saw it on the Tony's opening with Neil Patrick Harris. The bit where the four of the women are there. My mum's gone to see it as well, so I should know it. Has it got any like? I might be so wrong here. Has it got anything to do with like gender and sex and something like that? Like,
It's got like drag in it.
Like drag, yeah, something like that. Is it? I assume it's their kind of like journey to become accepted. Maybe I don't know. And
Stuff like that. There's a guy
drag
called
queens?
like Lola who
Okay.
is a drag queen. Yeah, kind of. I mean, I don't know too much about Kinky Boots. I like the music though. Wicked.
That's about the two witches, right? And that's all I kind of know, to be honest. I assume one's a good witch, one's a bad witch. But it's got the green witch on the cover, so I assume there's some redemption arc there.
Yeah, so Elphaba is she's not liked in school, and then she becomes wicked.
Right, and what happens to their two witches? Did I get that right?
Yeah, and Glinda, who
Are they both good in the end, or does one of them turn evil from being?
well,
good?
it's the prequel to Wizard of Oz.
Oh no way! Oh, so she actually's evil at the end then?
Yeah, but she's not. She's trying to save the monkeys and flying monkeys, but everyone thinks she's like captured them or something instead. So it's kind of like a miscommunication, and that like the Scarecrow is actually Fiero before he gets turned into it's a whole thing. Turns into a Scarecrow, so Fiero likes.
I didn't realise it was the prequel to Wizard of Oz. That's so cool.
Well, it was written. It wasn't like this was written before Wizard of Oz. I think someone wrote it like
a
this
fan
would be
fiction.
Cool.
Yeah.
Sort of. But it's done really well.
Brilliant.
I'll make this the last one.
Okay.
Rent.
I assume it's about lots of people living in rented houses. That's so bad. I don't know that one.
You don't know Rent?
Not very well.
You like Rent?
I think I would like it.
It's a '90s musical.
Okay.
It's like a rock pop musical.
I've spoken to our special viewer about it many times, and I can't remember. Actually, I know there's something about houses.
Nice. Good talk.
Right, I guess that's it. We'll end on that one. Yeah, this was a good one. It's weird. It must be strange, I guess, to some viewers, and probably not, seeing our faces for the first time, because probably a lot of them know us already. But yeah, here you go.
We'll try and do more like this. The only thing is, this is my mum's laptop, and it's not even my mum's laptop. It's my mum's work laptop. So
oh no way!
I think when quarantine is over, I think she has to take it back. So I don't even know how.
Well, we can use Zoom again, because from the sound of it anyway, I think it's going to sound a lot better.
I could probably use it on my phone.
Yeah, definitely, 100%. That'll be really good. Brilliant. Right, well, this has been the Homecoming podcast. Thank you for listening. And what is our last word of the day, Tom? Go for it.
Just make sure you eat your greens, man. 5 a day.
Big 5.
You might be
any fan favourites?
at the moment.
Any 5 favourite greens?
5 favourite greens. I like an apple. I've eaten a lot of bananas recently. And just when you have your dinner, make sure you have some vegetables. Drink a lot of water. I've been trying to do that recently.
Adam's ale. Water. That's what my granddad always used to say. Adam's ale. Best drink. Right, brilliant. Well, that's been the Homecoming podcast, and thank you to listening. Thank you for listening.
Thank you to listening.
Goodbye.
Biggest fan.
Number 1. All right. Bye.
Bye.